Mission was nice to start another review. This time we have Avengers movie series Cosmic Spear Loki. So here you go. So it is my first Avenger toy, my first Avenger review, and just everything. Really excited about this. This is obviously from the Avengers movie. Don't get too excited. Like, I found it in stores. It's not quite in stores yet. I think that they're in stores late February, early March, if I'm not mistaken. I did pick this up on eBay for $40. Spent too much because the day that this actually came in and I got it, I saw it online, buy it now for $30. So I did pay a little too much, but that doesn't matter. All that matters is I have it. First of all, the packaging, really cool. Picture of the toy and the character. There is a try me button for his spear gimmick type thing, which I don't know where I put that spear. Oh, there it is. So yeah, and in the corner you get all the Avengers, the Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, Hulk, which is really cool. On the back you get a nice big picture of the figure with the others in the wave. One weird thing, he is number 12. When I saw the figures and everything, I added them up in my head, and I came out with that there was 8 figures. And then I look at this Hulk, that's the next one down, and it says number 8. Thor is number 9 though, so there is a couple figures missing. I don't know what that is about. Maybe one of the villains or the redacted or something they're going to come out with a toy of, but they don't want to show us right now, so they're not showing. But I don't know what the figures are between 9 and 12, so yeah, what's up with that? There's a little bio. Unfortunately, does not really say any secrets to this new Avenger movie. It really just says that he spent his time in the dark place or wherever when he lets go of Thor in the Thor movie and he flies into that black hole or whatever. He spends his time in the dark place, and now he's out to fulfill his sinister plot. You know, it's pretty much that for the bio. As for the figure, really cool. He's kind of got a I don't know if you want to call this mech tech. This is pretty much like the stuff that they were doing for the Thor toy line. With the Thor toy line, they pretty much gave you one kind of gimmicky toy and then one regular toy. This is a very odd spear, just it's double-bladed, don't really understand, and when you push this up, just 2 little blades pop out. Nothing too impressive, and when it's in package, you know, you really don't know what to do. I kept trying to press it, but you have to slide it up, so kids in stores will be pressing this and everything, so make sure that there's no stress at all in here, because if kids are just poking at this and pressing it, you know, they might actually break it because it's pretty thin, so watch out for that when this does hit stores. As for the figure, really nice look. Love it. I love his new look and everything like that. Unfortunately, with these new Avengers toys, I did hear something about this, but I really didn't take it too seriously. But I heard a rumor that they didn't have as great articulation, and I just kind of thought, well, maybe they'll just take out the, you know, like a swivel somewhere or something. But no, it actually really is lacking on articulation, unfortunately. But I'll get onto that in a second. First of all, his accessory. He comes with this staff. This is like it's kind of like the Infinity Glove, but it's kind of like in spear form, I think. I'm not quite sure. We don't know what this is in the movie. So either this is some kind of gem or it's the Cosmic Cube. I have a feeling it's the Cosmic Cube. It's a bit small, but that's probably just because it's the toy. But I do think this is the Cosmic Cube. So yeah, so that's pretty interesting. As for the look of the figure, really nice. Love all the gold and black and greens and everything. It's just so perfect. The way the cape is sculpted is really nice. The way that it's so far out this way, it looks fantastic. I love the way the cape is sculpted. As you can see, that gives it great emotion, great depth. You know, it looks awesome on the lines, and they're great. As far as the helmet, it's very nice. Some good detail and everything in the helmet. And one thing that I had a pretty big problem with the original King Loki figure is that his skin color kind of was blending in with the helmet. It does still happen on this. I mean, it's such a small figure that it's really hard to get rid of that completely. But they did get rid of it for the most part. As far as these horns, they're soft rubber plastic, but they're a hard soft rubber plastic, so it's not just like so soft, you know. He's got this hand as a fist, so you need to keep the spear in this hand. Because of the way that the cape is like flowing, I would have really liked to put the spear in this hand, but there's nothing that you can really do about that. It's not a big complaint, but it's a minor one. Love the shoes. Even just the gold ring on the bottom of the shoe looks great. Just the gold, green, and black are just fantastic. They just complement each other so much, and they look great. So yeah, so let me just put him down. Because of the cape, he's a little off weight, so it kind of gets him hard to stand up. Now, comparisons to other Loki figures. I do have some 6-inch Lokis, but I'm just going to compare him with 3 3/4-inch Lokis. This is the one that he's closest to. This is the Thor movie Loki, King Loki. As you can see here, total difference. Obviously, he's got a new wardrobe. He's not wearing the same thing like he did in the Thor movie. The new wardrobe looks really nice. I love even just this soft rubber plastic just hanging down on him. Looks really great. As far as the helmets are much better. This is a very thin, but it still look pretty good. This is pretty thick, and it's that gold copperish look instead of just black, because black looked cool but it wasn't movie accurate. This is movie accurate. As far as the face, they both are just about the same. They're not the same face sculpt, but they're just about the same look. And as you can see, the capes, this one is so much better. Love it and everything. And even the green is just darker. It's a better green. This was a good green. I like this green, but this is an even better one. So overall, that's great. Let me just put him in the back. Now, just quickly, comic Loki. As you can see, I'm not going to really compare them because they're too different. Although they're the same character, they're way too different to really compare. This is the Loki before he was the king. So yeah, so very good. So overall, really cool. So far, I've really only had to say nice things about this figure. Now let's get into some things that aren't good. As far as articulation, that's where this figure lacks completely. He's got a swivel head, ball hinge shoulders, ball hinge elbows, ball hinge thighs with a swivel cut, ball hinge knees. As you can see, lacking in articulation. Let me just compare both joints with this. The head is the same, the shoulders are the same, the elbows are the same. He is lacking wrist swivels, which one this one has, which is a big shame. The wrist swivel would have really helped the figure. He's got no articulation in the waist. He's got a ball jointed upper torso, so they have taken away the waist joint. Any waist or ab crunch or ball jointed upper torso, totally gone, all of it. Really shame. The thighs are the same, the knees are the same. The ankles, this one was hinge swivel, this is none. So he's lacking in waist and wrists and ankles. Those are the places that he's lacking. I don't mind the ankles too much. I could live without the waist just because of the way this figure's sculpted with the whole cape. You really don't need a waist for him. But the swivel elbow, or what is it, wrists, I really wanted with this figure, and you don't have it. So that's a big shame. As far as I said, that the waist swivel, I don't really mind it with this figure, but in more figures, I know like Iron Man and stuff, that kind of figure will really need a waist swivel, and he doesn't have it. So really bad articulation. They cut back, and they cut back a lot too. I heard that they had cut back, but I was thinking little things. They really cut back. Really, they eliminated 5 joints, and really just, it's a big shame. But there's nothing you can do. What it is, what it is. I really hope that Hasbro, they're just doing this because they need some extra cash, and hopefully by next year and with the other more Marvel movies, they can upgrade their articulation. But for now, this is what we have. So overall, great paint, great sculpt, horrible articulation, very nice accessories. The accessories are great because you get one that's good for the collector and good for the movie. You get one that's good for the kids. It's not really fun though. I mean, just doing this, it's kind of fun, I guess. But it's just really nothing special. So overall, a really good figure, fantastic character. I'm not a big fan of Loki, but I love the villains in Marvel movies, so I had to get my hands on one of these quick. So yeah, so I might even be the first person to review this guy, so that would be cool. But yeah, this is a really nice Loki figure, other than articulation. But if you don't look at articulation, it's fantastic. If you look at it with articulation, it's good. So there you go. So cannot wait for the more Avengers toys. Don't think I'm gonna buy any more early, but when they come out, I'm gonna be right there buying them. So yeah, so very cool toy. And what are you gonna do about articulation? So there you go. That's my review of Avengers movie series Cosmic Spear. No, actually, you know what? Cosmic Spear, and this I thought was the Cosmic Cube. So this is actually probably the Cosmic Cube in there. That's interesting. Just found that out just by looking at the title there. But yeah, Cosmic Spear Loki. Thanks for watching.